Alright guys, just did a quick push-pull session. And I'm going to talk about World's Strongest Man 2025. Oh my god, what an insane competition. Easily the most unpredictable competition I've seen. And I've been watching it since I was a kid. Like I started watching it back when Kaz, John Paul Sigmarsson were in the game. And I've never made such bad predictions. So I had Matthias, Luke and Evan in the final. With a couple of other guys that didn't make it through. Matthias wasn't well, we didn't know that obviously. He had a terrible comp. And then Luke and Evan, who could have foreseen the two of those guys pulling their biceps again? I'm good for the two of them. But yeah, so instead of those guys in the final, we had the likes of Paddy Haynes and Andre Foy too. I was just at Europe's Strongest Man a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago now at this stage. And I'm so impressed by both of them. Saw Andre at last year's competition and he was amazing. So I was delighted for both of them to get through. Paddy did amazing, finishing fifth in the final, like unbelievable. And with the weakness he's got in overhead, I mean, he's worked on that a lot. You can see it in his training videos. So he did really well there. Andre, I think, in my mind, he's like the next big Z. He's just great. He's absolutely great, like well impressed with him. So I think you've got two potential future champions there. What do we have then? We had standout performances, I think. For me, the guys I just mentioned, Lucas with his overhead 252, good at that. He didn't get into the final as well. There's another prediction that I got wrong. 252 kilogram press from behind the neck, absolutely unreal. Trey with his 500 kilo deadlift, no suit, incredible stuff. And then Eddie with his Hercules hold. I mean, Mark Felix level performance there, absolutely outstanding. The only thing I would say about those max lifts is they should probably be doing them earlier in the competition and leave the rep stuff for later on. So allow all the guys to do the 1 rep maxes while they're fresh on day one. Maybe do the deadlift on day 1 of the heats and do the overhead on day 2 of the heats. And then for the final, just do the high reps with the lighter weights. Just an idea. If anyone's watching from World's Strongest Man, take note. And then what do we have then? Of course, we have to mention Rain O'Neill. The only person I saw, and massive thank you to her and her husband, the Chalets. The only person I saw talk about Rain O'Neill was Auntie Liz. Massive shout out to the pair of them, especially Liz for giving us the footage. Strongman Radio throughout the whole competition. I was buzzing, it was excited to tune in and listen to the events as they were happening. And then Strongman Archives, you could get the results straight away. They were up so fast, so you could see the precise scores as they were happening. But yeah, Auntie Liz was the only person talking about Rain O'Neill. Never saw him coming. I didn't have him in the final at all. Didn't know who he was. Didn't do any research beforehand, but I think everyone's going to know who he is now, and I'm hoping he gets invited to a lot more shows. Whether he'll do well at the heavier events like Strongest Man on Earth and Arnold's, I'm not so sure. It'd be nice to actually see him perform. All I've seen is a few clips online. I'll talk about that in another video where I'm ranting about World's Strongest Man and everything they do wrong and some things I'd love to see change. But what a great time for strongman in general with Rain O'Neill. So if we have Alexi coming back fit and competing, and I just saw recently Martins Lissis is competing as well, we potentially could have 6 current World Strongman champions competing, which I don't think we've ever had before. So you'd have Tom, Mitch, Lissis, Alexi, Thor, and now Rain O'Neill. I don't think we've ever had 6 current World's Strongest Man champions competing. So yeah, absolutely, completely unpredictable competition. Some of it looked really, really good. I'm actually looking forward to seeing it now. Hopefully I can tune in to PBS's coverage. I know they'll be showing it in a couple of months time, way ahead of Channel 5 and their absolute rubbish tradition of putting it on over Christmas and New Year's. I will have a rant about that in another video. But yeah, absolutely amazing competition. I think it was great for Strongman to have a new champion and great to see Paddy and Andre in the final. So there's my thoughts. Drop a few comments on anything you agree with or disagree with. I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts actually on doing the heavier events like the deadlift for max and the press from behind the neck, or a log lift. If you're gonna do a 1 rep max or go for a world record, I think they should be doing them earlier on in the competition. Like imagine trying to do that on day 4. So you've just done 2 days of heats and then you've done half of the events in the final and then you're doing it again on day 4. Oh my God, not a chance. I'd need to be hospitalised. But anyway, there you go. Let me know. Thanks for watching.